Hey, welcome gamers. I want to thank everybody for coming in. We kind of kicked off the stream with a little bit of audio feedback. I'm hoping it won't be... I'm hoping I can do the stream without having to go in and do the ritual with the audio as usual. We won't be doing that long of a stream this evening. We had some things come up, kind of once again chewed into the time I normally designate to do some streaming. But I want to welcome everybody in. Thank you very much for coming in. Thank you for your time. You are giving to kind of sit back, relax, take the load off, and grab some of this R&R that we all desperately need and we can't get enough of. It seems like there's so much going on out there. Our plates are just running over with different types of activities that R&R becomes out of sight, out of mind. But anyhow, we are back again. We're going to get into this. Last stream we managed to work through the Magister Makes a Move quest, and we're just about right at the explore the Zelkin Soul Egg Mine. So we're going to go out of the house and we're going to see, kind of move this quest along, see if we can complete it tonight. Let's see. All right, we need to find... I'm not too for sure where this location is at. I'm gonna have to play hide and look and go seek, I guess. Sanctuary, I definitely need that. Definitely need to find that oi shrine. Let's pull this up high. think here it is. Yes, the way shrines in the Clockwork City are just a bit different. See if I can guess here. The closest we can get to this is going to be right down here, I guess. I'll tell you what, folks, I like Elder Scrolls and everything, but it has one of the worst map systems. In order to get a little map in the corner, you have to throw an add-on on here. And I don't know why it can't be like other games, but one of the worst maps. They want you to go by this bar up here, and after you've done games that has the ease of the little map, it's hard for me to comprehend and use this. Goodness, we got some wild monsters running across, looks like. Going way off. I need to get back over here. don't think there's any way to get in. I don't think this'll, I'll try it, but I don't think this'll take me, get me any closer.
Get on or get moving. I don't have all day. Where are you going?
To a nearby settlement. Can it take me a distance?
Looking to get out of Vivec City? Smart decision. I could use some time away myself. I can take you to Suran or Balmora. They're fairly close.
Let's see.
Do either of those locations interest you?
Distance. I don't think it'll get me close. I just don't think it's going to get me close where I need to be. But since we're here in Vivec, I'm going to pick up on Enter Vivec's Palace. That I have a quest, and we're just going to go ahead and, I've had this quest for quite a while. We're going to go ahead and, since we're here, and see what we can do with this, and then we'll get over. Yeah, because I need to be here. I'm way down here, and there's really and I came in here. I don't know if this goes under or what, or dead ends. But there's really, the only way in to get around there is to go this way. Go all the way around this way, and up through this way. So it's a long way around no matter what. I can come out this way, or I could jump down to that other way shrine and bump over here and then take it. So whatever which way it looks, it's going to be rough because it's all rough terrain. But anyhow, since we're here, I'm gonna hop in to Vivec Palace. Looks like there's a lot of people milling around Vivec. You know, I need to do that first. Let me,
Finest merchandise around.
For the guilds.
Something I can do.
Oh, let's see. I was kind of hoping to get better buffs. Oh, that might be a nice one. That's for health, 6608. I wish I can get something with stamina and magicka at the same time. I don't think. Oh, that's expensive. Increase maximum health by 3724, health recovery by 351, max magicka. Man, recovery 2 hours. Boy, they sure want 10,000 for only 2 of them. Oh my goodness, folks, they're proud of them things. Boy, they're all expensive. Expensive for sure. $66.99 on the health. All right. Equipment crafting writs. I've got one already. I need to learn how to do that.
We've been waiting to see Lord Vivec for 3 days. Do you think something's wrong?
I don't know. The boy and Armigers say there's nothing to worry about, but something feels wrong.
This dark elf could use a break.
Here we go, evil. We're going into the
killer in
palace.
Stormhold was a shadow scale.
Praise Vivec!
Talk to Vivec. Oh yes, I remember.
This is the person who
Lord
helped me at the
Vivec
tomb, my lord.
back in
Lord Vivec,
the
we don't
Morrowind
need the
days.
help of this outlander.
Oh hush, Archcanon Tarvis. Outlanders have their usefulness, and this one intrigues me.
As you say, I'll be in my office if you need me.
Step forward, friend of Labour, and let us speak. Canon Level says you helped him in his mission. As I have written, the one who helps my ally becomes my friend. Despite the Archcanon's concerns, I greet you with sincerity and pose a simple question. Will you assist us further, Outlander?
Oh, what kind of help do you need, Lord Vivec?
I have ordinators and armigers at my disposal. Vast armies of followers and dedicated priests. What I don't have, however, is a fresh perspective. Will you set aside your personal goals for a time and become the eyes and ears of a god?
Of course, Lord Vivec, I could provide a fresh perspective.
Good. I need assistance to investigate a strange phenomenon that the Ancestor confirmed may indeed be a problem. We'll start with a simple divination ritual. Archcanon Tarvis can tell you what we need to delve into this mystery.
I don't think Archer wants my help. Oh, really?
The situation that troubles me has taken a toll on my Archcanon, but he's a faithful servant. Tarvis will do as I say, and I say we need your assistance. Find the Archcanon in his office, and he'll tell you how to proceed. The Daedric Prince. I suppose the same events that concern me might interest Azura, though she could just as easily be the source of these troubles. Red Mountain, strange Daedra, and then there's... well, we'll talk more about that when you return. Levoul's ancestor assured me that a source of power remains safe. As for the rest, let the guess ripen in the mind, and only speak when the fruit grows certain. I require more information on these matters, hence the need for the divination ritual.
All right, goodbye. We need to find Archcanon Carveth.
Ah, Outlander. Lord Vivec trusts too much to put his faith in one such as you, but who am I to question my god? I suppose he sent you to me so I could put you to work? Did he say which task he wants us to accomplish first?
Lord Vivec said he needed to perform a deviation ritual.
Ah, yes. We do need to perform a ritual to reveal the nature of the phenomenon that vexes Lord Vivec. Now listen closely. I hate to repeat myself.
I'm listening.
Despite my objections, Vivec believes you were sent to help, so I'll do my best to assist you. Go to the ziggurat that's still under construction and tell the Overseer that Lord Vivec requires the Blessing Stone. Then bring it to me in the palace.
I'll go to the unfinished, ziggurat.
You receive a simple errand in the service of Lord Vivec, and countless questions form unbidden in your mind. Very well. Go ahead. Ask your questions. It's not like I'm the busy archcanon of a living god or anything. Ah, the ignorance of Outlanders. How refreshing. The Blessing Stones serve as repositories for small amounts of Lord Vivec's power. They allow his favor to permeate sanctified locations. We need such a stone to power the divination ritual. If you haven't guessed yet, the phenomenon interferes with Lord Vivec's power in unusual ways. It will be safer for everyone if I perform the ritual by using the Blessing Stone instead of drawing on my Lord's personal store of energy. Even if I told you, you wouldn't comprehend it. Lord Vivec's senses eclipse those of mere mortals. Suffice it to say, he feels a disturbance in the flow of energy throughout Vardenfell. He seeks to discover the source of that disturbance. Lord Vivec sees signs and portents everywhere. It's the poet at his core. I tend to be much more pragmatic. Sometimes a volcano is simply a volcano, and not a harbinger of doom. As for the Daedra, I have no idea. Perhaps the summoning got out of hand. Offend me? You give yourself too much credit. No, I feel the same about all Outlanders. This is tribunal business, best handled by tribunal resources. However, I also obey my Lord Vivec, so I will tolerate your involvement and do my best to aid you.
All right, you old prick. Oh, someone's swimming down there. Is there a way to get up? Let's see if we can hop, skip, and jump over there, I guess. Here's another quest. We're going to wait and try and get some of these other ones out of the way. I got to go over there with it. Seems like I could go right here, maybe. Vivec requires a blessing tone to... Okay, maybe I do have to talk to her. This quest isn't anywhere in here. I don't. Maybe up here. Okay. All right. Devine Conundrum. That's been hanging for a while. This whole Vivec, Lord Vivec thing has been hanging for a while also.
This project has been nothing but one disaster after another.
Oh,
How
really?
am I expected to get this ziggurat built on time when things constantly go wrong? Don't mind me. I'm just having one of those days.
See, I didn't... Maybe I already talked to him.
Our blessing stone? Do you know what happens if we give up our blessing stone? Well, neither do I, but I'm sure it won't put us back on schedule or end our string of disasters. I'm not one to disagree with the Archcanon, but that's a terrible idea.
Alright, Lord Vivec needs the blessing stone to perform a ritual.
Lord Vivec? Why didn't you say so? But I'll need your help before I can turn over the blessing stone. The passage that leads to the consecration chamber collapsed, trapping some of my workers. If you can clear the way, you can borrow the stone.
Alright, I'll clear the passage and free the workers on my way to retrieve the stone.
I appreciate the help. Just remember that you're only borrowing the stone. It needs to be back in the consecration chamber before the next shift, or we'll never get this ziggurat constructed in time.
All right.
I was gonna die under there. Oh, thanks for saving me.
Oh my goodness. I've seen it all, folks. Let me go over.
Thank you. I'll go tell the Overseer what you did for me.
Retrieve the Blessing Stone. Below. Well, no, folks, I can't. Gotta be a way up there. Right there. Overlooked it. It's out of sight, out of mind, folks.
Freeze, Vivec!
The Outlander returns. I understand there was trouble at the construction site, but you were able to save a few of the workers. Lord Vivec always draws the straightest arrow from the quiver. Praise the Tribunal. Did you bring the Blessing Stone? Stand over there. In Canon Level's absence, you will form the third corner of our ritual triangle. When you're ready, place the Blessing Stone, and we'll begin the ritual.
Yeah, alright.
And reveal the source of Lord Vivec's distress. A clockwork mage. A Daedric cultist. Interfered with the ritual, my lord. But we may have learned something. Excuse me while I compare the results to our previous research.
Between the cryptic warnings of the ancestor spirit and the unexpected result of the divination ritual, I fear there may be more astir than I imagined. We solved the greatest mysteries by accident, I suspect. I should write that down. We learn from every action we take. Failure or success, each result teaches us something, at least in the larger sense. To be more specific, no, not as much as I hoped. Images that suggest avenues to investigate, riddles to solve. Let me tell you a secret, Outlander. It concerns a living god, an energy that fades like daylight as dusk spreads across the land. Listen well, and speak not a word. My divine energy, it drains away. Whether from illness or foul malady, I know not. You must travel the land and seek answers on my behalf. But first, gratitude before service, as I have written. So thank you.
Alright, folks, we're going to go ahead and complete this part of the quest. We're going to receive a Canon Staff of Tribunal. I don't use staffs, but I will sell it. Deals a 1090 oblivion damage. Wow, that's pretty decent. Increases healing done by 6%. That's not too shabby. And then we're going to receive 332 in gold. We're going to complete the quest.
The ritual confirmed my worst fears.
Completed Devine Conundrum,
me for no reason that
which
I can
has
discern.
been hanging for I don't know how long.
I felt the power imbued within my blessing stone get wrenched away as soon as you added it to the ritual. I couldn't stop it.
Oh my.
To quote my own words as the warrior poet, no lock exists that the determined thief cannot open. Follow the trail of my missing energy, and try to discover the identity of the enemy Levol's ancestor warned us about.
Alright.
Something drains my energy. Find Archcanon Tarbus in his office, and ask if he gleaned anything useful from the ritual. If not, I know his earlier research indicated new avenues to investigate. Go where he tells you, and learn what you can. My divine energy diminishes with
Devine
every passing
Inquires.
moment, but the ritual confirmed my affliction is not natural. I regret that I could not reveal the full nature of these dire circumstances until your trustworthiness had been demonstrated. Yes. While Archcanon Tarvus has always been cautious about ideas and ideologies that didn't originate within the Tribunal, and recently, that prudence has grown 1,000-fold. He's a faithful servant, however, despite his narrow-mindedness. I've always used my power freely, and without detriment. I create the Blessing Stones, hold the moonlit above the city, and perform 100 miracles a day to benefit my people. I begin to feel the toll this liberal application of divinity costs me. I care little for my own safety, but my people are another matter. Without my power to stop it, the moonlit will crash into the city and kill hundreds, perhaps thousands of innocents. And that would be just the start of Vardenfell's woes. At first, I barely noticed the loss of energy. But as I continue to grow weaker, the more it feels like an attack against my person. Besides, the Ancestor Spirit confirmed that an ancient enemy was to blame. We just need to determine who before... Let us not dwell on disasters to come when we have problems enough to deal with in the here and now. Consult with Archcanon Tarvus and discover the source of this attack. Then we can put an end to it and not worry about what might have been. They always chide me about my flagrant displays of divinity, but so far, I am the only one of the living gods whose power is fading. Almalexia hoards her energy and has barricaded her temple against attack. As for Sotha's seal... My brother travels. We have not heard from him for quite some time, but I sense that he remains safe and in possession of his full power. Funny. You always wanted to discover the limits of our divinity. Perhaps I will solve that mystery for him.
Alright, we went through the dialogue from Lord Vivec. We need to talk to the Archcanon again. Good. What's this thing? Adventurers wanted. Okay. Might grab that, maybe.
I performed that ritual countless times, and it never exploded in my face before. If I discover that you sabotaged the divination... No. I shouldn't take my failure out on you. It's not your fault that things are... difficult.
By difficult, you mean Lord Vivec's loss of power.
How do you know about... Lord Vivec told you? Of course he did. It's his prerogative, I suppose. You must swear to keep this secret, though. There would be panic in the
Oh,
streets
my.
if the people believed one of the tribunal was incapacitated. It's true. I'm much better at scholarly pursuits
Good
than
night. This
field
very
work.
bold.
And the ritual wasn't a total failure.
Okay.
It confirmed 3 locations from my earlier studies. Balmora, Aldrin, and Barrelzar's tower. I need you to investigate each of these sites. I researched what I could using the resources available here in Vivec City. To learn more, I need an agent to personally assess each location. Lord Vivec thinks you're the best one for that job. I hope he's right. I believe the mage seen in the ritual is Barrelzar, who works out of an ancient Velothi tower. His experiments radiate energy similar to Vivec's affliction, but they're not a perfect match. Find out what he knows about the transfer of divine energy. House Redoran controls the town and nearby mines. House Halalu also has interests in the region. Rumors of a cult in the area concern me the most. I believe we saw a cultist during the ritual. Make discreet inquiries and see what you can learn.
Make discreet inquiry. Oh boy, that sounds like to me it's kind of sizing up for a stealth quest.
I have no idea. That's why we're sending you. I suggest you start at the inn. Secrets get spilled along with the drinks in such places. The miners may know something as well. I've heard that House Redoran has issued some kind of proclamation. Savage Ashlanders, like the one seen in the vision, use the area as a tribal meeting ground. These nomadic heretics deny the divinity of the tribunal and have no love for Vivec. But how they could be involved eludes me. See what you can uncover. I traced tendrils of Vivec's energy to these locations, and the ritual confirmed the connection before it went awry. Just don't discuss Lord Vivec's condition with anyone. We don't want to start a panic. If anything changes here, I'll contact you.
Alright. Folks, we're going to kind of see if we can follow through this quest. I'm going to Adventures 1 and I'll grab that when I'm back here again on another stream. I need to get to the nearest.
Did Dalek really try to open a portal to Oblivion?
way over there, so I'm going to try to go over here. That's about as close as we're going to get. Oh boy, here we go. That's the only way through. Oh, let's see if I go down this way. Going up this, I'm going to have to kind of get around these big, high bluff mountains. Let's see what I can do here. I'm going to do some fighting, it looks like, on this one. Oh shit, folks. You know. let's see if we can get around. I'm assuming they're going to the same place in front of me. Let's go, Evil Weevil. Okay, investigate the zones. Looks like we have somebody else milling around.
Oh, such displeasure and disappointment. Nothing works, even though every calculation is precise. Now an interruption. How infuriating. Wait. Sometimes the great gear turns from frustration to opportunity. Divine energy. I'll have you know I participated in Lord Sother Seal's 9 analyses of the exalted enigmas. But we have more important matters. I'm about to determine the correlation between color and time, and I could use another set of hands. A reciprocal exchange. Interesting, yes. I can see the benefits of such an arrangement. Very well. Just activate the crystals in the proper sequence while I modulate the energy flow. Less chance of an explosion that way. Such a waste repeating words. Activate the crystals in the proper order. It's all about colors, like a rainbow. Make a mistake and reset the mechanism using that lever, unless it explodes. You'd be surprised how often that happens. You activate the crystals. Look for pure light, not muddled. I'll modulate the energy fluctuations, make sure nothing explodes. If color confounds you, look at the shape. Fewest sides to most. But the great gear turns, so be quick, be quick. Good help is as rare as the legendary Last Dwemer, but a clockwork is only as strong as its weakest cog. Just work your way up the rainbow. If the color isn't clear, examine the crystals. Start with the simplest shape and end with the most complex.
Like might be another puzzle.
No, no. Reset the mechanism and try again.
That's not the right one.
Proper sequence. Try again.
I think there's somebody else promulgating around to try to get the sequence maybe.
No. Reset the mechanism and try again.
Well, that was it the red one that seemed to
Keep going. Try again. Good start. Keep going.
well, that's not it. That purple one's not it. Might be that yellow. It's the red, the yellow. Could it be the green, maybe?
What you are?
Red, yellow, green. Red, yellow, green. Anyway, red, yellow, and green. Let's see the blue, maybe.
Close, very close. One more to go.
Then the purple.
Yes, I love it when the gears align. Perfect. Such are the benefits of an extra set of appendages. The energy flows freely and without disruption, allowing the rods and the pistons to align in a most pleasing manner. Thank you. Now, why do you want to know about divine energy? Scent. How intriguing. I was just thinking about my former master, Sir Facile, and the experiments we conducted. He desperately sought to understand the power he and his companions attained, especially whether or not that power was temporary. Not while I assisted him. He had a tool that he used to drain away minute bits of his own divine energy to store and study. He could extract it and return it as he saw fit. Not sure what became of the tool, but here are my notes from those days. More questions? Well, Lord Sotha Seal attributed curiosity to intellectual superiority. Suppose I should do the same. Ask, and I will attempt to tighten the cogs of your ongoing education as best I can. Odd question. Is a hammer a weapon? A saw? A Dwemer spring spanner? No, it was just a tool. A device crafted by Sotha Seal to aid in his endless experiments. Suppose I could imagine ways to modify the device, but for what reason? Haven't a clue. Tools have a way of wandering off when you don't stay vigilant. Had a guar that used to swallow tools when I wasn't looking. Glowed for a month until the enchantment dissipated and the tool passed. Should have heard the screams. I was his apprentice, but that was years ago. Spent time working in the Clockwork City. That's what I learned about energy transference, Dwemer engineering, mechanical symmetry. Made me the dark elf I am today. I have a question. Who sent you? The Archcanon, Lord Vivec's High Priest. Suddenly the gears align. I can think of a number of reasons that Alm and V would want to know about C and his tools, but some doors just shouldn't be opened. He's the father of mysteries and the architect of time, one of the Tribunal, the three living gods of the Dark Elves. Creates all sorts of helpful and intriguing devices, like the Clockwork City. I haven't seen my old master in many years. It's a wonder and a miracle. All brass tunnels, glass domes, and giant gears. He was inspired by the work of the Dwemer. The Clockwork City is pure Sotha Seal. He made it to forge the future and reshape the world. I learned a lot there.
Alright folks, I think we're going to go ahead and continue this on the next stream. We did enter Vivec's palace, and we completed the Devine Conundrum, and we're currently working on the Devine Inquires. I think what we're going to do the next stream, and we're going to go to Balmora and investigate Balmora. So I want to thank everybody for coming in on this short stream. I appreciate it. We will hopefully, I don't know, I'm going to be tied up tomorrow night, I think. I know I might be able to do another short stream tomorrow night, I don't know. And then it's going to get really busy, so it might be weekends when I do more streams. I don't know. Just all depends on the events and if we can get them done in time each evening. But we will come back in on more Elder Scrolls Online, and also we have some other games we're going to hit upon. We're going to try to get back, try to do some Neverwinter. There might be such a thing as jumping on Neverwinter, doing some requested, queried quests into some dungeons, and also Until Dawn. So I do want to come back and be playing those as well as Elder Scrolls Online. So we will catch everybody down the stream. Thank you very, very much. I did have some comments that somebody was watching the stream and they liked the shorter streams. I was told I was given some feedback on some of the longer streams. They said people don't have time to sit down and really watch them. When they get on, they see it's 3 hours or whatever, and this one kind of left a comment that 3 hours is too long. Another person said it was too long. So basically, folks, this is kind of killing two birds with one stone, making a little bit shorter videos and spotlighting the different quests we do complete, and also doing some events here at the office. So we're going to try this and see what happens. There might be such a thing if during the daytime, if I find an hour or whatever, I might just jump on and do a quick stream. So we're going to try some different things, and maybe we're going to cut those long, drawn-out 3-hour streams down to something that people will be able to sit in and watch something as their time allows. I did have some people say that whenever they did sit down and watch the 3-hour stream, they couldn't watch that much of it. They might have watched a half hour, 20 minutes of a half hour, maybe an hour, but they said that they just had to come back to it, or they got busy and didn't come back to it. So there you have it. So I appreciate everybody coming.